It's great to be out here, and I'd like to give a round of applause to Natalie for running such a fantastic event. Also, Charlie Teo, who I've done several events with before. Well done, always a great talent, always an honest speaker as well. Look, my name is Steve Christou. I'm a councillor at Cumberland City Council and the former mayor there. I think I'm best known for being the first mayor in Australia to stand up to the draconian COVID restrictions. When everyone else was, when everyone else was too scared and just listening to what the state government and the federal government was saying and told them we've got to be under lock and key and you can't leave. Some local government areas were told you couldn't leave your more than 5 kilometres outside your house. They had the Australian Army patrolling their streets, etc. I stood up and gave Gladys a hard time and said, look, welcome to Nazi Germany, because at the end of the day, that's how it all started. But look, what I'm here to speak about, and I'll wrap it up in 3 or 4 minutes because I wasn't planning on speaking tonight, is what's happening in Australia. And we've got 3 or 4 major issues. Number one is we've got a cost of living crisis. People struggling to pay the mortgage, to rent the bills, and put food on the table to feed their children. We've got excess immigration, and we've got a housing crisis. And what's the federal government's response to this? We'll send $5 billion overseas in foreign aid. We've got people working full-time jobs, sleeping in cars, sleeping in parks and tents, and yet they want to waste it and send our money overseas. We've lost our identity as a country through excess immigration. And look, I'm a child of immigrants, and my parents came out here in 1976, but after the Cyprus-Turkish War. But the issue is we need to be realistic in what kind of immigration we're bringing to the country, and we're not bringing in good immigration. When we're inviting back ISIS brides at the detriment to our own people, these are women that turn their back on this country, absolute treachery, went overseas to support terrorism. And we're welcoming them back with open arms, but we've got our own people who can't get into housing, but these people are being given priority housing. It's a real problem in Australia. And it's great to see a great group of people, gather in forums like this and say, we're not, we want our country back, but we want it back in the right way. We want the Australia we grew up in. We want to go back to a way where I went to school, we sing the national anthem every day in assembly. That doesn't happen anymore. Children are not singing the national anthem anymore. They're being indoctrinated on climate renewables and being told, this land was stolen, being made to feel guilty. It's not the Australia we need to, not the Australia we need to represent. Right, and also Anthony Albanese is a bad piece of work. How do I know this? I was a former 17-year member of the Labor Party. I worked for a federal member of Parliament for 10 years, Laurie Ferguson. I left the Labor Party in 2019 because I would not be dictated to that we had to vote on late-term abortions and all the other woke stuff they wanted. But look, keep up the fight. It's great to see good people gathering together, and we will get there, because one thing's for sure, we need good people back in Parliament like Craig, and good speakers that speak out, like Charlie as well. I'm very well, they're right. People that speak out in Australia, they get torn down because we are devoid of any politicians with a backbone. We are devoid of good, solid people with moral courage. And the 5% that do have it, they like to tear them down. Do I have a question at the back? Yeah. Oh, you were putting your hand up. Sorry.
Agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Look, thank you very much. Thanks for coming out. Once again, thank you, Natalie. Well done. Thanks, everybody.